Hi, James.
Congratulations on finally getting to a final. I'm sure you're delighted and satisfied, but I'm sure you're also aware that everybody wants to play in this game. That's probably your hardest task, isn't it? Picking a starting 11.
And to be fair, when you get to a final and you have most of them fit, I'm in a good position. The hardest bit is to win. We've had a long season. Everyone has played, contributed, and of course we've got to pick a team that we feel is the best one to play against a very good Villarreal side.
Simon Stone.
Hi, Ole.
Hiya.
What does it mean to be the manager of Manchester United
So,
going into a European final? You know the history of Manchester United in Europe, and although it's not the competition,
sorry, that's my bad here. My phone's ringing.
it's a fine now.
Yeah, that's a fine. I'll take that one. No, you can start again if you want to, or I can answer with the disruption.
It's just what it means. Europe means a lot to Manchester United. What does it mean to you to be manager of a team in a final?
Well, Manchester United has meant a lot to me throughout my life as well, and of course to be able to lead a team out is going to be a proud moment for me. It's going to be great to see the players that we've worked together now for 2.5 years, that we've taken a step into a final after the near misses we've had, and I know what finals, to get to a final is one thing. When you get to a final, you need to win it, or you want to win it. You don't get a prize for attending. So we're all focused, and can't wait to see the players walk out onto that pitch.
Rob Dawson.
Hi, Ollie.
Yeah.
Does this Europa League campaign feel like good preparation for the Champions League next season, given the quality of the teams that you've had to face, and also the quality of the team you have to face in the final? Because it hasn't felt like a normal Europa League campaign.
You're right. We have played against some very good teams, and either from Spain or Italy. So, of course, we can't really say it's Champions League, because it isn't. But we've felt that we've had to play really well to get through. We haven't been able to, say, play weakened teams that you sometimes think that you could do in Europe, and we've really been tested. So the whole season has been a test for our squad, see how far we've come. We see the finalists, Chelsea and Man City in the Champions League. We played some very good games against both those teams, so we know we can be close when we're at our best, but we have to be consistent at that level.
I don't have any further hands up, so would anyone like a second question? I'll go to Rob Dawson again.
Hi, Rob.
Sorry,
That's all right.
Obviously, you were told before a big European final that you weren't going to start that game, and that you were on the bench. And you've said before that one of the hardest parts of being a manager is telling players that they're not going to play. How do you go about that for a final like this, and particularly with your goalkeepers? Both of them have played such a big part of the season, but only one of them can play. Is that going to be a very hard conversation with one of them?
It's always difficult, and the human side of you want everyone to get this experience. Then you have to pick 11, and that's just the perks or nature of this job, that you have to make some tough decisions, and you have to stand by them. And we've still got a couple of games left in the league to finalise what the 11 in the final will be, and you'll have to sit down, of course, with them and individually. I remember Sir Alex sat me down. He came to my office, or to my hotel room, to explain why I didn't play a semi-final against Bayer Leverkusen, and we sat there for 45 minutes, and we had a good conversation, and I still felt that I had a contribution to make, and that I was important in his team. And all my players, they know that they have been important for us this season. We couldn't get to a final, second place in the league, or without everyone's contribution every day, because that's the culture we're in, and they've been competitive, but they've been very supportive as well.
Charlotte Dunker.
Hi Ollie, I
Hi.
just wondered, how much do you need this trophy as a team to help push you on to the next level?
Of course, we want to win it for the team, for the club, for the fans. We want to win, because those nights when you win a trophy, that brings everyone together. It's a celebration. When you lose a big game, it's disappointment. When we won in '99, of course, it's made history. It didn't make me a better player. It didn't make us individually better players, but as a group, we believed that we can go on to win more stuff, and we comfortably won the league the next couple of seasons. We couldn't repeat the Champions League win, but still it gives you a lot as a group. So, but Harry hindsight, or we will only know, time will tell what it will do to a team, because as I've said, sometimes trophies will hide other facts. So, but we felt we've come a long way. We've done it the hard way. We've lost 4 semi-finals. Now we're in the final, and we're ready for a final. And I think we're ready for the next step.
David McDonald.
Hi Ollie.
Hi.
We've seen the importance of Harry Maguire in your last 2 games, his enforced absence. A, how is his recovery going? And B, at what stage do you have to make a decision on him in terms of his fitness for the final? Do you give it up for a year, or do you have to make a decision in the days ahead of the game?
Well, hopefully we can have good news early, but I'll give it as long as it takes with Harry, because of course he has shown his importance. We've known it all along, of course, but maybe some people open their eyes more when he's not playing. I certainly felt I became a very good player when I was injured. People suddenly realized what I could do as a sub, or what I was as a player, and now Harry's been our leader. He's a captain. Ever since he came in, he's been more or less ever present. So of course it's a big miss at the moment, but hopefully he'll speed up the recovery, be ready for the final. But I'll give him as long as he needs until he says yes or no.
Neil Custis.
Hi Neil.
Given that you have the responsibility as a manager, which is very different to a player, would this mean more to you than all those trophies you won as a player?
The next one always means the most, no matter what. But yes, of course, you feel more responsible when you're making decisions. As a player, you just do more or less what you're told. You do your best for the team. At the moment, I've got to make difficult decisions. Sometimes Sir Alex has left me out, or he's explained to players that he's said so many times, just wait for the day that you are a manager yourself and you got to make these decisions. They're horrible to make, but of course it means a lot, and they can mean a lot if you make the right or wrong choice. So for me, definitely this is my role and responsibility at the moment. This is what I focus on, and I don't think about what I've done as a player. I only want to do my best for the club as a manager now.
Okay, well, last 2 questions to UK journalists. Can I remind any Spanish journalists, please put their hand up if you'd like a question. So Chris Wheeler, and then we'll finish with Ian Whittle.
Yes, hi Ollie.
Hi Chris.
Just on the 2 goalkeepers again, you obviously both played a part this season in this tournament. You've got some tough calls to make for the final. Is that the toughest one though?
I think there's loads of difficult calls to make. You know, I think the whole squad has contributed so much. It's probably a different scenario with the keepers than it's normally been, because they've shared, I don't know how many games we played this season, 57, 58, close to 60, and both of them are in and around the 30 mark, and both have done really well. So it's going to be a difficult call, of course, but I'll have to make 2 or 3 other very difficult ones as well.
Last one for Ian Whittle.
Hi Ollie, just to follow up on David's question about Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
Is he making good progress? Are you sort of more optimistic than you were last time we asked you about it, which I think was last Tuesday? Is he sort of coming along better than you hoped?
He's making progress, and then, but we've consciously taken the route of not testing him out too early, too quickly, because we don't want to aggravate something. And Harry is he's very how do you say, he adheres. He wants this so much, so he doesn't want to take any risks either. And when I spoke to him this morning, he was quite positive, which is, but naturally the day after it happened, we were all down. But we saw early on that we just have to, or we decided, have to focus, have to be positive, and think that you're going to make it until you have to say no. I've always been an optimist, so we're positive.